Hey Reddit. I've been thinking a lot about how Facebook might be more sinister than we realize. Here's a theory that's been brewing in my mind. Claim, Facebook is part of a global mind control experiment. Here's the deal. Hidden agenda, Facebook is allegedly working with powerful governments and shadowy organizations to control our minds. Manipulative algorithms, their algorithms aren't just for ads. They're designed to influence our thoughts and behaviors, pushing certain ideologies and opinions. Behavioral data, every like, share, and comment is analyzed to build psychological profiles. These profiles are then used to predict and manipulate our future actions. Mental manipulation, through tailored content, Facebook increases feelings of fear, anger, and division, making us more susceptible to influence and control. Censorship and propaganda, information that goes against their agenda is suppressed, while false narratives are promoted to keep us confused and compliant. Ultimate control, the end goal? To create a society where free will is an illusion, and we unknowingly follow the directives of the powerful few who control Facebook. What do you guys think? Could there be some truth to this, or is it just another wild conspiracy theory? February 4, 2004 Darpa's, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, LifeLOG program is terminated. DARPA's LifeLog project was a research and development effort aimed at creating a comprehensive electronic diary that would track and record a person's entire life. The project raised concerns about privacy and surveillance, as it involved collecting and analyzing vast amounts of personal data. The termination coincided with the launch of Facebook. I never knew much about the reptilian conspiracy theory until I witnessed this with my own eyes and can't stop searching about it. I go to UW in Seattle. What I thought was a human girl came up to me outside the housing office and suddenly introduced herself to me. Said her name was Emily. She asked me where a building was, so I told her walk with me cause I'm going that way anyways. We were having small talk about our hometowns and so on, and then when I glanced over to look at her as we were talking, the whites of her eyes literally turned into a brown/sepia color and her pupil became sharp exactly like a cat. Then it turned back to normal. Just writing this reminds me of it like I can't even process it. But I said, "Whoa, your eyes." This is when I was fully convinced something was off. She denied it and became very hostile, saying, "You're probably seeing things," and I thought she had an eye tattoo or contacts or something. When we got to the building, she said, "Don't ask so many questions." She didn't even turn red like many would do when confronted. She behaved so artificial. 100% not an eye tattoo or contacts though, because it turned back to normal after she blinked. It felt so surreal and I can't process it. I'm perfectly healthy by the way and don't suffer from any mental or health issues. There's this creepy ass tall gray thing that seems to fuck with me whenever I'm emotional or talk about the man, and it seems like it can interact with my surroundings but nobody else can see or hear when it does, but it's been doing this for almost 2 years. It started when my mom went missing for about 2 days and I stayed with a friend. I was seeing these people without faces, but it wasn't like they just didn't have faces, it was like just a black space, but I couldn't figure out where that space ended or started, and they were nice and would wave at me, and eventually I waved back and said hi to one, and after doing that I started seeing the tall gray thing, and I told my friend's mom about it and she told me I need to stop interacting with the faceless people as soon as possible, but she said to ease into not talking to them in case they get mad, so I did, but that thing still won't go away. I moved from Oregon to Oklahoma and I still have seen it peeking through my windows, and literally 20 minutes ago, right after finally telling my girlfriend about it, but it tried to open my door. I genuinely have no idea what to do or how to handle it. Kanye West is mostly right about everything. Well, he's narcissistic, bipolar and anti-Semitic to some extent, and people call him crazy, but he has exceptional ability to see through the bullshit and make people butthurt. I certainly believe that many people in higher positions of power want to silence him, but they're afraid to kill him because that would make him even more popular. I think he's one of the few people that will be well admired in the next 100 years after the current dogmatic will be gone and the truths that the current tyranny want to hide will come to light. No flat earthers have put up money to prove the ice wall, hidden continents, or anything. None of these people can fly a drove past the ice wall. None of them can travel to the hidden continents not far from their own continent. None of them can publicly send a camera up and record. They have all the events that cost a lot of money to put together, all the time to make hundreds of hours worth of YouTube/TikTok/IG videos, but can't put money together to do something like the drone or camera or flight. This is a Kasunstian operation. Question. Hey, so I am in my 30s and I remember as a kid and teenager I was always into aliens and conspiracy theories, no different than a lot of people. As I grew I lost touch with the subject, but never stopped believing. However, circling back to the subject of aliens, all I see is the talk of the crafts and their occupants being interdimensional. I don't ever recall those theories in the books I scoured on aliens in the library in the 90s and early 2000s, ever talking about interdimensional or transdimensional. Only times I came upon those words was in reference to theory on how they traveled here from afar. What's weird is, the dimensional term it's talked about as if something is already known or confirmed, but indirectly referenced as a hint. So everyone is going with it.
To the town of our we rode it straight to one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't.
Like, share, subscribe and be sure to check the notification bell. Follow the Atomic Shaman on Twitter at Motel and RV Park. Listen to Paranormal Green Text Stories on Atomic Shaman TTS on YouTube. Catch the live streams of Atomic Shaman Sweat Lodge only on Rumble.